Best behaviour, let's do this thing. Right, welcome to the MTV Rocks chart. It's only my boy Youngblood, everyone!
Yeah! Woo!
You okay?
I'm alright, man. I'm just smelling that rock and roll down the throat.
Oh, is that your mum? Is that your mum? Is that Sam?
I'm not even lying to you. That is my mum.
Seems to be whenever we're chatting.
I think it's that's Jack Saunders' spidey sense.
Yeah, I do have a way with the mothers, to be fair. So,
dude, we are. That's the thing. I mean, the thing about us is we are good with mums.
I mean, from the tracks we've heard so far from Weird that is coming start of December, what I've quite liked about them, mate, is that they are quite sexually liberating.
Yeah,
aren't they? And that feels like one of the very strong themes around the album
100%.
as well.
There was literally an outburst of kind of sexual energy and sexual rebellion in the forefront of our generation's minds. And I think it's because, again, like when the internet comes into place, you can learn so much about yourself as well as everyone else. You know what I'm saying? You learn new terms. You learn terms like gender fluidity, and you learn what it means for a member of a certain community to feel liberated and to feel validated and to feel real. So it's like, it's so sick to see that kind of explosion of, oh, this is what I am, in a way that they did in the 70s, in the 80s, in the 90s, but it's just happening now in a new way, and that's sick. And even for me, man, my sexuality is ever evolving. I'm learning new things about myself every day, because the idea of sexuality and what sex means to us is growing as well every single day.
Who's been like probably the most unexpected person to pop up in the DMs going like, oh, we should work together, we should hang out, we should do something, do you think?
I've been speaking to KSI a little bit, maybe, about doing something together. I've been speaking like, I'm obsessed with like Ash Nico. Obviously, Travis Barker and Kells, we're always working all the time.
Huge KSI fan.
Really?
Winnie, huge KSI fan.
Winnie, the thing about me is, right, as I've always said to you, I love people who do their own thing. That's my favourite thing ever. Who go up yours to the rules, up yours to the boundaries and the boxes. Because what is Youngblood? Youngblood is telling people that there's no boundaries, and be yourself and be proud of being who you are, no matter who that is. And artists who radiate that thing, as like, even though they can be on the completely different end of the spectrum to me, make me excited and turn me on.
Just before we go into watching the EMA performance again for, I think, probably the 177th time on this show, because it's so utterly sick, I have to talk to you about it. Okay, first question is, how insanely bad was the wedgie?
There was literally like a builder before we did the performance. One of the guys who was like building the set, he's like, proper geezer, he's like, you're gonna be singing soprano in 5 minutes. I'm literally like, thank you, mate. I'm not nervous or anything, you know what I mean? I'm not doing the biggest performance of my life.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Me and my testicles say thank you.
All right, well, Dom, thank you so much for hanging out on the Rocks chart again, mate. It's always such a pleasure to hang out with you.
Always,
Let's go
man.
out on the big one. Let's do it. Youngblood, everyone. This is the EMA performance. Woo!